We are live. You may start the proceedings.
Thank you. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. I am Kishori Soda, Company Secretary of the company. I am participating in this AGM through video conferencing from the registered office of the company. The time is now 10 a.m. Participation of the members through video conference has been reckoned for the purpose of quorum as per the circular issued by MCA and Section 103 of Companies Act 2013. As the, quor- as the quorum is present, I call the meeting to the order. I welcome the member to the 27th AGM of company. This meeting is being held through video conferencing in accordance with the circulars issued by the Ministry of Corporate Affairs and SEBI. For safety reason, each of us is in a different location. We have with us all the board members of the company present virtually for the meeting. We have Mr. Anil Mutta, Chairman of the company, Mr. Dinesh Khandelwal, Mr. Paras Bhatia, Mr. Subhash Agarwal, Mr. Sunil Jain, whole-time directors of the company, Mr. Vipin Thokal, Independent Director and Chairman of the Audit Committee and Nomination and Remuneration Committee, Mr. Ravi Jain, Independent Director and Chairman of Stakeholder Relationship Committee, Mrs. Jeha Shah and Mr. Sanjay Jain, Independent Director of the company, Mr. Pramod Surana, Chief Financial Officer of the company. We also have with us Statutory Auditor Ms. S. Rakhija and Company, Chartered Accountant, Internal Auditor Ms. MS GS Toshniwal and Associates, Chartered Accountant, Secretarial Auditor Mr. Puneet Shah and Mr. Pradeep Shah, Practicing Company Secretary and the Scrutinizer for the meeting. Member, may please be informed that the statutory register, statutory auditor's report, and the secretarial auditor report are available for the inspection at the company's website under the tab AGM 2022. As the AGM is being held through video conference, the facility for appointment of proxies by member is not available and hence the proxy register is not available for inspection. The company has received requests from few members to register them as a speaker at the meeting. Accordingly, the floor will be open for those members to ask questions or express their views. The moderator will facilitate this session once the floor is open for the questions and answers. The company had provided remote e-voting facility to cast vote electronically on the resolution set forth in a notice. Members who have not cast their votes yet electronically and are participating in this meeting will have the opportunity to cast their vote during the meeting through e-voting system provided by the Linking Time India Private Limited. Members are requested to refer the instructions provided in the notice for seamless participation through video conferencing and voting during the meeting. If the members face any difficulty, they can reach the helpline number provided in the notice of the AGM. May please note that the proceeding of the AGM are being held are being recorded. As the notice is already circulated to all the members, I think I will like to take the notice conveying the meeting as read. The statutory auditor report on the standalone and consolidated financial statement do not carry any qualifications, adverse observations or comment on financial statement and other matters which may have any adverse effect on the functioning of the company. I will take the report as read. The secretarial audit report do not contain any qualification, adverse observation or comment. I will take the report as read. I now request Mr. Anil Mutta, chairman of the company, to give the chairman speech.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. It gives me immense pleasure to extend a warm welcome to all of you at the 27th AGM of Joindre Capital Services Limited, which turns out to be the third consecutive one in the virtual mode. The director report and the audited accounts of the company for the year ended 31st March 2022 are with you for quite some time, and I hope you have gone through it. India entered into FY22 with the threat of second COVID wave looming over. As per World Bank and Asia ADB and IMF projection, India to remain the fastest growing major economy in the world during 21 to 24. Indian economy witnessed real GDP expansion of 9.2% in the year 21-22 after contracting in 2020-21. This implies that overall economic activity has recovered past the pre-pandemic level. Almost all indicators show that the economic impact of the second wave in the Q1 was much smaller than that experienced during the full lockdown phase of 2021. Despite the pandemic situation, market continued to have a bullish run as both indices touched all-time high in the month of October 2021. There was an increase in retail participation in the capital market witnessed during the year as the industry added all-time high demat accounts along with record fund mobilization through IPO route. With tensions arising due to Russia-Ukraine conflict, market witnessed lot of volatility. Subsequently, market bounced back and erased some of its losses by March 2022. With this background, I shall now proceed to cover briefly the highlight of the financial performance of the company. The annual report, which is already with you, contains standalone and consolidated financial results for the year 2021-22. FY22 added another feather in our cap as we continued to reach new highs on several parameters. We reported highest ever revenue of 3,812 lakhs. Total profit before tax was 807 lakhs and net profit was 630 lakhs. We continue to remain optimistic on the growth potential of our business verticals given the robust fundamental structure. I thank my colleagues on the board for their valuable guidance and support rendered by them from time to time. I thank the esteemed shareholder for the confidence reposed in the company and valuable support extended by them. I also thank employees, clients, business associates, bankers for their valuable support. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. We now take up the resolution as set forth in a notice. We will open the floor for any questions by the member after all the resolutions are tabled. There will be no proposing and seconding of the resolution as the meeting is held virtually. Item number 1 of notice. Receive, consider and adopt the audited standalone financial statement of the company for the financial year ended 31st March 2022, together with the report of the board of the director and auditor thereon. Item number 2 of the notice. Receive, consider and adopt the audited consolidated financial statement of the company for the financial year ended 31st March 2022, together with the report of auditor thereon. Item number 3 of notice. Declare a final dividend of 1.25 per equity share of face value of rupees 10 each for the financial year 2021-22. Item number 4 of the notice. Appoint Mr. Subhash Agarwal as the director who retired by rotation and being eligible offer himself for the reappointment. Item number 5 of the notice. Appoint Mr. Dinesh Khandelwal as a director who retired by rotation and being eligible offer himself for the reappointment. Item number 6 of the notice. Approve the acceptance of the deposit for the from the member pursuant to section 73 subsection 2 of the Companies Act 2013, read with the company's acceptance of deposit rule 2014. I now invite speakers, shareholder to raise questions as they may have on the item of the business of the meeting.
Thank you so much, ma'am. So our first speaker for the event is Miss Prakashni Shinoy. Ma'am, you are in the panel. You may speak now.
I received the annual report well in time, which is simple, self-explanatory, knowledgeable, and contains all the information as per the corporate governance. I thank the company secretary and her team for the same. Sir, what is the future of our company? Please let me know. And are we planning for the digital future? What is CapEx program? I wish the company good luck for a bright future and pray God that the profit of the company shall reach the peak in due course. Sir, I wholeheartedly and strongly support all the resolutions put forth in today's meeting. Thank you, sir.
Thank you so much, ma'am. So our next speaker for the event is Miss Lekha Shah.
Hello, can you hear me, sir?
Yes, ma'am.
Hello. Thank you, sir. Respected Chairman, sir, Board of Directors, and my fellow members. Good morning to all of you. Myself, Lekha Shah from Mumbai. First of all, company secretary को meeting the company secretary Kishori Soda ji. I'm right, ma'am?
Yes, ma'am.
Kishori ma'am.
Yes.
थैंक यू मैडम आपने मुझे एनुअल रिपोर्ट मिला और लिंक इन टाइम के लिए भी बहुत कुछ धन्यवाद बोलना चाहती हूँ उन्होंने टाइम पर हम लोग लिंक भेजते और मीटिंग का पहले हमको कॉल भी करते इसलिए स्पेशल थैंक्स जितेश भाई को भी देना चाहती हूँ और प्रशांत भाई और कुछ सब भी मेरा लिंक इन टाइम को एकदम धन्यवाद सर आज से रेगुलर शेयर होल्डर हम लोग को ज्यादा कुछ बोलना नहीं हमारा अभी तो हमने गणपति विसर्जन भी हो गया और कोई कुछ भी तकलीफ अपने कंपनी में हो वो सब कुछ दूर करने के लिए भगवान को मैं प्रार्थना करती हूँ और आई वुड लाइक फ्यू क्वेश्चंस My first question is, has there been any impact of COVID second wave on the company operations? My second question is, what is the roadmap for the next 2 years? Or my third question is, how many women employees are working in our office? So I would like to say, I strongly support all the resolutions for today's meeting and my best wishes always our company and this prosperity. Thank you, sir. और किशोरी मैम मुझे जरा आप प्लीज वेटिंग के बाद में जरा कांटेक्ट कर दीजिएगा दिस इज माय हम्बल रिक्वेस्ट फॉर यू मैडम
Okay. Okay, ma'am.
थैंक यू मैम थैंक यू
Thank you so much, ma'am. So our next speaker for the event is Mr. Bimal Agarwal, and he is not present in the meeting. So we will move to the next speaker. Our next speaker is Ms. Satish Shah.
सर सतीशा का मोबाइल में कुछ प्रॉब्लम है वो आप दूसरा को बुला दीजिएगा सर
Okay. So we will move to the next speaker. Our next speaker for the event is Mr. Yogesh Vesvikar.
Yeah, hello, sir. Am I audible, sir?
Yes, sir.
First of all, sir, I'd like to congratulate our CMD for this excellent performance, sir, year after year. You have also given a good dividend of 1 rupees 25. As you have explained in your this speech, sir, that we are growing, India is growing. My question to you, sir, is only one thing. Sir, could you just later on or sometime, could you just give us the brief about our commodity business, sir? So, because that's the business which we are trying to expand, right, sir? Because that will be the next move or the next, we can say, expansion which could happen for Joindre. I also like to thank our company secretary who had already sent me the physical copy on my request. I also like to thank Mr. Shuklaji for the investor friendly services which they have offered. Also our CFO for their all the queries which I had already asked them, and he has already replied me well in advance. Thank you, sir, and I support all the resolutions.
Thank you so much, sir. So our next speaker for the event is Mr. Rajendra Seth.
हेलो 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 हेलो
Yes,
Yes, sir,
sir.
you are audible.
हाँ 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 आवाज़ आता है ना सर मैं राजेंद्र सेठ थाना बम्बई से बोल रहा हूँ चेयरमैन सर और मैनेजमेंट टीम और शेयर होल्डर भाइयों अभी देखो चेयरमैन श्री आपने बहुत अच्छी तरह समझाया अच्छा डिविडेंड भी दिया इसीलिए मैं आपका आभार मानता हूँ और आपने बताया कि अभी इंडिया की ग्रोथ बढ़ेगी हमारी भी ग्रोथ बढ़ेगी तो वो तो बहुत अच्छा लगा और हमको तो मैनेजमेंट के ऊपर पूरा भरोसा है खाली एक ही क्वेश्चन था कि सर अभी नेक्स्ट फील्ड ज़्यादा प्रोग्रेस करने के लिए हमने क्या स्टेप लिया है वो बताइए बाकी वापिस मैं बोलता हूँ कि मेरे को मैनेजमेंट के ऊपर पूरा भरोसा है मैं सब रिसोर्स में सपोर्ट देता हूँ हार्दिक शुभेच्छाएं मेरी बस धन्यवाद मेरे को बोलने का मौका दिया धन्यवाद और सेक्रेटरी टीम ने भी अच्छा काम किया हाँ थैंक यू सर थैंक यू
Thank you so much, sir. So our last speaker for the event is Mr. Bimal Agarwal.
Hello, can you hear me? Hello. Hello.
Yes, sir, you are audible.
Audible. Okay. Good morning to everyone. First of all, I thank the company secretary and his team. And what is our future plan? And what is the customers we got in DMAT? That's all from me. Thank you very much. That's all from me.
Thank you so much, sir. As we have completed the speaker session, so over to you, company secretary.
Thank you for all the questions. Member please may note that the voting on the link.
Kishori,
Sir.
1 minute. I have to answer these questions, right?
Yes, sir.
Yes. Yeah, thank you very much for all your questions. I will try to answer all the questions. The first thing is future plan is as our market is improving, we are also bracing ourselves to face the challenges. We are investing in technology, and that will help us to grow our business more. Uh, as far as the women employees are concerned, we have almost 40% employees are women employees. Commodity business is right now we are not focusing much on that business. In future we will think about it, and we have more than I think around 15,000. I do not have exact figure, but around 15,000 demat accounts with us. And as per the requirement of the business, we will invest in capex. I hope I have answered all the questions. Yes, Kishore, you may take over.
Yes, thank you, sir. Member may note that the e-voting on a linking platform will continue to be available for next 15 minutes. Therefore, I request member who have not cast their vote yet to do so. The board of directors has appointed Mr. Pradeep Shah, practicing company secretary, as a as a scrutinizer to supervise the e-voting process. The voting result will be declared earliest on our website. The resolution as set forth in a notice shall be deemed to be passed today, subject to receipt of requisite number of votes. We are grateful to all our members who have participated in the meeting. Thank you all for attending the meeting, and I hereby declare that the proceeding as closed. Thank you very much and see you next year. Thank you.